And we're up. So, tonight, we have a special horror one shot. Maybe not the horror one shot that folks would expect. Our one shot tonight takes place in a domain of dread. One that is in many ways similar to perhaps the most famous domain of dread, except for one very important difference. The Lord is dead. Chaos has erupted all across the countryside as the passing of the dreadlord of this domain causes both metaphysical and social instability. Monsters are raging unchecked. The populace is organizing into some kind of vigilante mob. And here in the castle, the things of actual importance are happening. You see, the throne of a dreadlord cannot sit empty for long. And all of the previous dreadlords' most powerful minions and scions and descendants have come seeking to claim his throne. Should any of them succeed, they will be able to turn this domain of dread inside out and rebuild it in their image, destroying everyone who currently resides within. Learning of this band of horrific heroes has raced to the castle seeking to thwart these vampiric spawn. While the mists are well known in this domain, there is something strange about the thick white mist that is pouring out of the castle. It seems to be tinged with red light, and it is overflowing in a way you've never seen before. The huge Gothic double doors of the front gate have already been torn open, and you all are easily able to make your way inside. You find yourself in an antechamber, a foyer, if you will. Perhaps some of you have seen the Lord's Manor before, but never like this. It looks desolate. It looks eerie in a way that it never did before. It was always polished and refined and perfect. And now the mist is rising everywhere. Most of the lights have vanished and gone out. And those that remain have been stained a horrific and fearsome red. As you all prepare to walk through the doors, give me just a few words describing your characters. What do they look like?
Okay. My character looks kind of like a tree and dirt monster. Um, kind of long and lanky, but also the thick and solid. Um, it's like having very thick branches as limbs and a body. You're not going to break him very easily, but he's not fat, if that makes any sense. Um, he looks very sturdy, even though he's tall and long and lanky, and there are thorns and branches and twigs poking out in all kinds of different places, and he just looks a lot of dirt and mud all over him. Very much a creature of the forest.
And even now, the voices of the deep, dark wood are whispering to you in terror. They know what could happen here, and they have driven you out from the dark places in which your order hides, sending you to try and salvage some kind of salvation from this horrific fate that potentially awaits you. Since you've got a name listed, Aaron, describe your character for us.
My character is a snake person. Uh, I don't know much about their backstory yet. I mean, they're kind of like he is a snake, but is also can be like made of snakes. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but
Yeah.
and
So
has something inside him, yeah, that's constantly on the verge of just exploding or whatever you want to call it.
So I think perhaps even more horrific than a standard yuan tea, who come in flavors ranging from normal looking person with a few scales to big snake tailed monstrosity. Somehow, Drex's is worse. Fueled by this uh, ever growing, calamitous arcane power inside him, your form shifts and melds, sometimes humanoid, sometimes serpentine, one into the other, sometimes discrete individual snakes rising to the surface to coil down your arm, or even fall away and drift off on their own agenda, their eyes crackling with red lightning. You can feel the onrush of the end in this place. You have a profound link to endings, to not just destruction, but finality itself. And you can feel finality rising up in this place. Harry, who are you playing tonight?
All right, so I'm playing as Loki. Um, so my character is a dragon with blue glowing eyes. So he carries around a lute, and his goal is to bring fun and good times around, while causing the most chaos as possible. And my goal is
So,
to make sure these two wimpy adventures make it to their final goal.
uh, so as Loki steps into the room, there is a strange chord that follows him, almost like the first rising strains of a song, perhaps played on orchestral strings. But it's always just out of hearing. It's tantalizing, but something about it sends the mind skittering down dark and strange and fractured paths. Those who listen too closely find themselves lost in a madness that an insightful person might see hiding deep within the piercing, glowing blue eyes of this dragonborn who looks like no other dragonborn the people of this domain have ever seen, and might perhaps be something more strange and alien yet. So, as you enter this foyer, you can see the mist strewn and rapidly collapsing state of this manor. Whatever was holding it together is starting to fade, and the centuries that this building has stood with apparently no maintenance seem to be unraveling it in mere moments. As you step in, a young woman runs up. She's wearing clothing that it looks like the clothing that maybe the servants of the manor wear. And you're the closest, Grew Beast. She tries to sort of throw herself at you, not in a violent way, but radiating just absolute terror as she is seeking to flee or receive protection. She begs, "Sirs, the the princes, the scions, they've gone mad. They're killing each other. They're everyone's saying that they're going to destroy everything. You have to stop them."
Um. So just to be clear here, we're monsters wanting to take over this castle, right? And we're aware that other people are doing the same.
So here's what I'll say: no one is a good person in a domain of dread. They're often places of punishment where the monstrous or the wicked find themselves. You know that the throne is available to claim. You don't have to, but you also know that if someone does claim it, it is very likely that they will at best reshape this place in their image, and at worst tear it apart first, killing everything that's already here.
Do we recognize this woman?
Uh, give me a. We'll call this a perception or history check.
So, if she's a servant, right? She would kind of have the best idea where to lead us to like protect the chair and maybe instate one of ourselves into
Well,
the chair.
is she a servant or is she just telling us that? That's why I want to know if I recognize her.
So with a 17, Grewbeast is not, I think, perhaps a particularly social creature. Feels like probably more like watches people from the woods energy. Does that sound right?
I don't know. Your microphone is cutting out a little bit.
What in
What
the
did you say?
world? I gotta mess with this.
I am not a social creature. I got that part, but I don't know. And I agree with it, but I don't know what you said after that.
Is this better?
Maybe.
That was better. I don't. That one line was better.
Test, test.
Yeah, normally it's like we can understand you, and then for whatever reason, like for a split second, it'll just cut out, and then you're back. So for now, it sounds like you're good again.
I mean, it's almost definitely the Discord noise filter. It's just annoying because,
Something. Like,
Yeah, because
at one point, you thought it
it
was
just
the
did it
cable.
again.
yeah, that's possible too.
Well,
So,
last
I
week
just
you
never
didn't do
really
it at
read
all.
the internet.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So anyway, back to where we were.
Anyway,
So Grewbeast, probably a little bit more, not a particularly social creature, perhaps more of a watch other people coming and going from the shadows of the woods.
Until I want to hunt and kill them, yes.
We're going full monster for Grewbeast. Yeah,
Ah,
so
I'm a monster. That's what I do.
you've not been able to interrogate the specific dynamics of it, but you definitely are aware. You've seen her traveling with some of the other servants. Your best guess is that she ranks a little higher than some of the servants, but not all of them, and definitely lower than any of the princes and princesses, the sort of powerful spawn here. Anytime
Okay,
you've seen her with them, she's clearly been in a sort of servile role.
gotcha. And do I notice or spot any reason to think that she might be more of a threat or anything? Like if I turn my back on her, does she have like a sword on her or anything that could kill me?
Give me an insight check. Excuse me. you don't see any weapons. She doesn't seem to have any armor or magical items. Her clothing is of sort of moderate quality. It's well kept, but is clearly very old and worn. Again, no one here is a nice person, but she doesn't look violently dangerous at this time.
Gotcha. Then yeah, Loki, what were you going to ask her? Show us around and whatnot?
Is he
Oh,
muted? Oh, there we go.
sorry, I was heavily concentrated. So for some reason, like the little icons in the bottom of the screen were like really big, and so
Oh,
I've been
yep.
clicking. So I was like,
Yeah.
let me kind
The
of
default
adjust
is
that.
big,
So I got.
but yeah, it's like under.
All right. With this woman, is there a way I could charm her to let us know the correct path to get to the chambers?
So, are you wanting to try and magically charm her, or um, just use your charisma, so to speak?
Yeah, we'll go with the. Oh gosh darn it.
Oh well, I was using charisma more as a metaphor, um, but it's not a good roll, even if you had your proficiency bonus on it.
You kind of cut out, so I couldn't really hear what you said. So I kind of just guessed.
Let me close some background programs and see if that helps.
But I think it like knows too at the most crucial moment. That's when it cuts out.
Of course. I should have restarted my computer before we got going, but alas. Okay. So, yeah, your check here doesn't do very well, which isn't to say that like this wouldn't work in a vacuum. You have a very powerful force of personality, but she seems to be genuinely freaked out at the possibility that one of these others is going to claim this throne and destroy everyone.
Can I? No, I can't really do that. I was gonna say, can I persuade her?
I'll say you can give persuasion a shot, but you're going to do it at disadvantage because you've already kind of blown this first one, and her impulse is to get out of here.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah, with a 15. I think what she'll tell you is. What she'll tell you is that she's not 100% sure, simply because sorry, rephrase that. She knows where the throne is. She basically tells you it's in the back, is the short version. You have to pass through a few hallways, but it's a relatively well known location. She is absolutely not going to guide you. That idea terrifies her.
Fair enough. Well, I'll leave her with a business card, or slip in a business card on the way out.
She takes it and just sort of stares at it like, okay.
And with that, I guess we'll just start lumbering forward.
Oh, I'm glad I looked at your character. You're not a star singer right now.
Oh, did I click something wrong?
Yeah, I can fix it. Maybe.
Breaking the game already. Doing a good job.
Yeah, here we go. Bard College, star singer. I'm glad I noticed because I was like, why do you have magical secrets at level 7?
Yeah, I got nothing. I heard. I'm glad I noticed because 7.
I'm glad I noticed because I was looking at your character sheet and you had the magical secrets ability, which you shouldn't have until level 10 unless you are a lore bard, which it looks like you did do that.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, so you have a vague idea of where you should go. It seems like it's about equidistant either way. What you also know, though, is the most sort of powerful figures are going to be very dangerous to leave roaming. It might be worthwhile to try and hunt down some of these folks before you make your way all the way back to the throne.
Yeah, you cut out a bunch there.
What the crap?
It was really bad.
What is
Can
going
you turn
on?
the maybe background suppression off?
Actually, it is off.
I don't know then. I got nothing.
It's okay. My internet keeps dropping out, so I didn't even notice.
That's because you're too busy logging back in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to use my dad's iPhone as a hotspot, but we don't exactly have great cell service back here either, so it's not much better.
I will note, I will at least seduce one person on this journey.
I think you may have just missed your best chance.
Yeah, this is a bad place. I don't know that you're going to want to do that anywhere.
Oh,
All the
it's gonna
time.
happen. It's gonna happen.
Everyone is getting seduced.
Is my voice coming through better?
For now, yeah.
Okay, I turned off a setting that might help.
Ah, there he
Yeah.
goes.
Oh,
Yeah, we heard.
Did you
We
stop
turned off
talking, or
the
did you?
setting and then nothing.
I can hear the typing.
This week on Will We Be Able to Hear the DM?
Dog barking.
Russell comes in loud and clear.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hello.
Talking. Hello. I am
There we go.
amongst ourselves.
I'm an
Someone-
acrobatic now.
Among Us.
I can't seduce my way. I'll just acrobatics my way through things.
Do a backflip.
Point one, I say he did.
Okay, I turned off a bunch of settings. It might be that they are fighting with my microphone. Does this
Oh.
seem better?
Nope, you cut out a little bit there.
A little bit's fine. It's when he gets to a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And at the most crucial points.
Yeah, usually
Right.
I can fill in the blank with a special word or something. It's when it's for a second or two, and I know he's saying a lot that it sucks.
It doesn't happen at the most crucial point too.
Okay, I'm going to keep talking and see what happens. Oh, I found another suggestion. I just blasted out the USB port to see if that would help.
So far, yes.
All right. Okay, so what do you all want to do?
I kind of see people down a hallway. Do we want to go that way, guys?
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Now that I'm getting closer, can I make out what these things are and what's happening in this room?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a perception check just to see how much you figure out.
Like all of us, or
Yeah, that's good enough. You can see from your angle here, you notice a couple of things. One, a lot of lights have gone out in here. It is a relatively dark space, and there are some dark corners where the lights don't fully meet. Moving in the shadows, these sort of red tinged shadows, you see the shambling gait of the undead. More than that, you see that these undead are glowing gently, almost like coals or embers, or a large chunk of wood that has burned through the night.
I don't like that being a thing made of mostly plant. Do they look, or would I have knowledge of these? If I have knowledge of these things, do they look sentient? Like, do they look like things we could speak with?
Unlikely would be your best guess.
Um, are they distracted by anything, or could they basically just look up and see us?
Your best guess from where you're standing, and you all have probably encountered the undead before, especially these sort of low tier. It's not that they don't see you, it's that they just don't care about you until you either get close, do something that agitates them, or someone commands them to care.
What do you guys think? Do we just go through it or go find another way around?
that's a good question.
Let's just go around for this low tier.
What direction do we want to go?
This way. Two.
Yeah, and to clarify,
door.
there are 4 sort of open archways and 2 closed doors to the north.
That's what I was noticing. Yes, the doors.
Oops. This one.
Let's do it. Go through the door.
Or look in the door first, I guess, to see what's in there. But
We're monsters. We fear nothing. We just don't want to go through that hallway because it might take more time.
Still want to be inconvenienced by zombies.
All right.
I open the door and go through.
All right. It opens. Yeah, you probably want to stop there. It opens into a grand dining hall. You can see that there are several very large tables that probably would have been very nice, but whatever this sort of dissolution is that's happening across this castle, it is badly affecting this room. The tables seem to have rotted. Many of the candles have gone out, and shambling between the tables, you do see, in fact, more zombies. Although these seem to crackle with energy instead of smoldering.
Okay. Then.
Oh, also, you got very close to them. Groobies, the one that is right next to you, has become sort of agitated by your presence and is starting to move towards you. We're going to go into initiative.
Fair enough.
Okay then.
All right. The three closest. Oops. The three closest zombies begin to move. One is going to move up towards Groove East. It is going to. It lashes out with this thin, emaciated arm, and it's going to try and grapple you. Only a 13 to hit, but wait, there's more. One is going to come up and try to grab. Oof. That is a 20 against Loki. Loki, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are. You need to make a strength saving throw.
You don't need strength at all.
More specifically, I said, if you need strength, you're in trouble.
You're not
That's a
wrong.
part. I mean, it is kind of funny that the first thing you need is strength, but you know.
The second one does another 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're going to need to give me another strength saving throw.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, whoops, they all attack twice. We got several more of these to do.
You need to make 4
saved.
strength saves.
Ooh, nat 20 against Groobeast. For 3 points of damage. Groobeast, give me a strength check.
Just a straight strength check.
Sorry, strength saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
I suck.
Yep. So you and excuse me. You and Loki are both grappled by one zombie. We jump all the way down. Drexes, you're up. Drexes?
Oh, sorry.
Also, do you need spells? Do you not have spells?
I should have spells. I selected spells. Or no, wait. Did I not do the spell selector? Oh crap, you're right. I have the spells that they gave me for, but I forgot to click on the actual. I was too worried about everything else.
Wow.
That is a problem. Okay, then I should probably choose some spells. I was gonna say, I was looking through, I was like, man, I don't have a lot of options. Okay,
Do
then.
you just want to grab Firebolt right off the bat and hit one of them with Firebolt?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All
Um,
right.
I don't know what would I roll? Uh,
I would just add that one spell and then
I'll just
refresh.
say learn, and then, okay. And then go to custom square. And how do I wait? Oh no. Okay, there we go. Thought I lost things. Oof.
Which one are you hitting?
Probably neither of them. I don't know. Oh, the door closed.
Oh, actually, let me double check. No, 11 will hit. These are unarmored slow zombies.
Okay. I'll just go for the one right in front of me here.
All right, roll some damage. 12 points of damage. That burns a substantial chunk out of it. Does not instantly kill it, but it is hurt. And fun new mechanic: you just got your first point of calamity.
Right.
You all see red lightning, sparks crackling off of his body. It continues to sort of race up and down his body like it's in some kind of loop. All right. Next is Loki. Loki, you are grappled, so you're going to have to potentially make an acrobatics check to move away, or you can just try and kill this thing with your spells.
Alright. So, do I use a first level spell, or do I hit it with the rapier? This will not be a disadvantage if I try to cast a spell.
If you make a ranged attack roll, but as a bard, you actually don't have a lot of those. You could Thunderwave, you could Shatter, you could Vicious Mockery.
It's fun to be vicious and can't.
Alright, what am I clicking on? I'm reading real quick. Alright, so we're gonna use first level Thunderwave. And I don't think I get all three, could I?
No, you'll be able to get two of them though.
If I Well, I think I get all three.
Well, it's a 15-foot cube, so at most it's 3 squares on a side.
Yeah, I'm overthinking, aren't I? So I'll get I'm gonna use Thunderwave. First level.
All right. They're going to make Constitution saving throws. First one gets a 16, which succeeds. Second one gets a 5, which does not. So the one on the left will take half damage, and the one on the right will take full damage and get knocked back 15 feet. Oh, it doesn't matter because that one dies. And you are no longer grappled.
I kind of like that.
Oh, I guess you also like flip that table over.
Yeah, I didn't like that table anyways.
All right. Anything else? That was your action.
I don't think there's much else I can do at the current moment.
All right. Groobeast, you are up, and you are grappled.
So these things seem relatively weak. So, with that being the case, I. So I've got a quarterstaff, but what I like to imagine is that I don't actually carry it, just a long piece of wood grows in my hand
Yeah.
when I want to use it. Um, so a long quarterstaff like branch grows in my hand, and I'm going to bonus action and use Shillelagh, and then I'm going to whack the zombie that is holding me. For 10 damage.
All right. Let's see. 10 is going to hurt it a good deal.
And then that's my bonus action and action.
All right. Let's see then. Drexes, one of these zombies is behind you now.
Huh.
You're not really
Why?
sure when that happened.
What a jerk.
And it whips out the most vicious looking knife you've ever seen and slashes at your back. That is a 17 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
6 slashing damage and 26 necrotic damage.
What?
Give me a perception check.
Crap. Hang on. Go find my page again. Thinking. Would you say perception?
Yep.
Okay. I percept nothing.
You have no idea what just happened, but that zombie just stabbed you real good.
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
at 5 HP. If only it had been poison damage. Oh, wait, I do have resistance necrotic.
Oh, yeah. Then you only take half of the necrotic, which was 26, so give yourself back 13 hit points. That was me, the kind of benevolent DM, giving you giving you traits on your subclass that would be helpful here.
Oh, right. I was gonna say because I thought yeah the Yuan-Ti had poison resistance, but I didn't think it had anything else. But yeah.
Yep. Incidentally, that same property, if someone tries to use divination magic on you or look into your future, they have a chance of taking horrendous psychic damage as they see the actual end of the world.
I was reading that. I thought that was cool.
Fun times.
Right.
This strange zombie slips around you and is going to slash out once each at Beast and Loki. So first one against Loki, only a 12. Whew.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I threw you some studded leather and it just saved your life. And one at Beast, only a 12.
He attacked me.
Yep,
Can I use my reaction to attack him back?
you can indeed.
Because I was going through and seeing. I don't have to be in my uh, circle of thorns.
You don't have to be in it. If you're in it, you get bonuses to it.
Gotcha. But I can just use my reaction for it regardless whenever I'm attacked.
Yes. Also, something that's not necessarily reflected in the math. Your Thorn Whip also deals additional damage equal to your Wisdom modifier.
Oh,
Just a fun thing to know.
neat. And I don't have to make an attack again. It just says you use your reaction to deal damage.
Yep.
Neat. I rolled super low though.
Yeah, it's not a ton of damage in and of itself, but it's always going to punish someone who hits you. All right. So it missed against each of you. That is its turn. It is the zombies. What do they want to do? Yeah, Zombie 3 is going to come over and also try to grasp at Beast. Double 13's not enough. So the one that is already grappling you is going to use its charge ability. You take 4 points of lightning damage.
All right.
Drexes, you're up.
Okay, then. I actually found some spells now. Oh, come on. Okay. Wait, I gotta see where
Oh,
everybody
I'm gonna have
is.
to find you a replacement for your World Serpent feat. That was a special one that we made for Monster Mash.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Those are all the ones that are way crazy too powerful, like your Godzilla
The
feat.
theming sounded really cool just because it matched perfectly with the Yanti thing, but yeah, I could see that. I wasn't sure where it came from. Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
You might want Warcaster because when you fail a concentration check, you explode.
This is true. That's a good point.
All right, what you want to do?
I guess since there's a guy right in front of me.
I've
This
also
requires me.
I've
What?
definitely screwed up something in your subclasses programming because all of your spells are set to at will, which is not correct.
I wasn't even noticing that.
All right, shocking grasp. Go ahead and roll it again because you have advantage.
Oh, right.
Let's see. A 15. 15 does hit. Let's go ahead and roll some damage on that. All right, 8 points of lightning damage, and that is your second point of calamity. I'm tracking that with the orange, by the way.
Okay. I was going to say, yeah, I was looking for an easy way to keep
Oh,
track of
and
that.
that's a good reminder. You took a vicious wound when you were slashed. Oof. You take. You took 8 necrotic damage, reduced to 4 from this festering wound.
You know,
Seems like if someone was to maybe heal you, that wound might close.
oh, right.
All right.
Who?
Next up is Loki.
It's a very interesting spot. So it's probably heal Aaron, although
One nice thing about Healing Word is you can drop it as a bonus action. So it doesn't have to take up your whole turn.
gotcha. But am I allowed to like cast one spell or?
You are only allowed to cast one leveled spell, but you could still cast a cantrip, or you could use your bardic feature if you wanted to. You could drop a star song on Knife Zombie over there.
Is it the bardic weapon?
So that is a special feature for the Star Singer Bard. So you're going to go down to Star Song, and you're going to see a chart. You're going to roll your bardic inspiration die.
Well, let me refresh my page because I'm. So you
Are you
said that's
still a
under
lore
feats
bard?
and
It is under your features. It'll be just above ability score improvement and underneath universal mind. Oh,
what?
I can hear you.
oh! I saw
I
Aaron
hear you.
disappear.
Well, that's normal.
All right, have you found Star Song?
Yes.
All right, you're going to roll your bardic inspiration die.
All right.
And whatever the result is, that's the one on the chart. So it's going to be a 3. So what is a 3 on your chart? Let's see. An inhuman scream billows out from the target creature, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. The target takes thunder damage equal to 3 rolls of your bardic inspiration die, is deafened, and can't speak or provide verbal spell components until the end of your next turn. Alright, so it's going to make a con save against your spell save DC, which is 15. Unfortunately, it gets exactly a 15.
It's just rude.
Have you picked up any cosmic shards yet?
No. Anyways, Aaron,
He
do I roll?
he disconnected.
Oh,
Are you going to healing word him?
yes.
All right, I'll mark it on a sheet. All right, that bumps him up to 25.
And he's not bleeding out. All right, that was bonus action.
All right. Well, unless you want to move and get stabbed in the back, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, Gru Beast, you're up.
Um, I am going to shillelagh the fellow in between Drex and Loki.
All right, give me an attack roll. Well, 24 will probably hit.
And 9 damage.
All right, anything else?
No, I don't have any other bonus actions.
All right. In that case,
Did we break someone?
Well, let me rephrase that. I don't have any other bonus actions I would want to use right now.
that's fair. The zombie that was between Loki and Drex's flickers, and there's a strange shuffling. And now there are 3 zombies.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Test?
All right.
I hear everyone.
Yeah.
Did I disconnect?
I can hear you.
Did my
Are you?
internet go out?
Whoops. I don't know why I just refreshed roll 20. It's reflex.
Hello?
Yep.
I don't know
we
why
can
I
hear
hear all
you.
3 people.
Oh,
I
there he
don't know.
went.
Hello?
I hear all 3 people. I don't know who you're not hearing.
Am I just going crazy? Because I heard absolutely no one.
That is
Are you
weird.
still-
It went super quiet.
Hmm.
Like, that doesn't sound right.
Huh. Well,
No, I
anywho,
probably sounded like an idiot for like 15 minutes going, hello?
zombie teleported. Now there is a strange shuffling of zombies in front of you all. You're not
Mhm.
sure which zombie has the giant knife now. As it flickers, one of them is going to lash out, and they are going to target. Yeah, I think they're going to target Loki. Oof. That is a 20 to hit.
That will hit. I think it's
Uh,
kind of rude, but
5 points of slashing and 20 necrotic damage. That was its legendary action. And now it is going to cut some more people. Swinging at Gru Beast. Loki, you have a spell called Silvery Barbs.
All right.
And this guy just rolled a nat 20 to stab Gru Beast to death.
oh, I gotta save him.
So with Silvery Barbs, you can force him to re-roll his attack roll, and you can grant someone else advantage on their next roll.
I have that spell too.
Oh, okay. You can save your. Well, you can also do your attack on reaction though too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
So whoever wants to do that reduces the crit to a normal, or sorry, a crit to a miss, and it's going to make a second attack. Second attack is an 18, so that will be a hit against Gru Beast.
Are you gonna do the silvery barbs?
I will do the silvery barbs.
Okay.
So who do you want to
And
give
that-
advantage to for their next attack? Or whatever it is.
First of all, I want to do my reaction to what you call it. Just hurt that guy a little bit.
All right.
So that's 4. And that would be on the first time he hits me. If that kills him, maybe.
Everybody give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I got you.
All right. Loki, it occurs to you, knife-wielding zombie is not just a zombie. This is something much more strange and powerful. This seems to be some kind of stalking guardian of the castle. It is a full-blown threat and seems capable of disappearing into the crowd of zombies. You get the impression there might even be some kind of illusory magic to it that helps it to mingle. And in fact, now that you think about it, one of these zombies does not look right. The others are all wearing sort of tattered, charred clothes with sort of lightning strike patterns on them. One of them is wearing a long, dark coat and some kind of strange mask with red glowing eyes, and it's holding a long and vicious dagger. But frustratingly, your brain can't seem to tell you which one it is. And lest I forget, we were in the middle of Gru Beast getting stabbed. So you took 7 points of slashing. And 23 necrotic.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good at all.
That is the end of its
I-
turn.
What is that thing under again? The silver.
Silvery Barbs, it's a level 1 spell.
Gotcha.
So you'll just mark off a spell slot, and somebody go ahead and pick someone who will have advantage on their next D20 roll.
Brew Beast.
All right. Then it is the crackling zombies. Number 2 is going to try and join number 1 in grappling Grew Beast. It gets a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw. All right. These dice just went hot, though. It crit on you with its 1d4 plus 1 attack, dealing 7 bludgeoning damage, and I need another strength saving throw. All right. They are now both grappling you. So when zombie number 1 uses its lightning charge, you're going to take 2d4 lightning damage, which is 5. There are now
Which is what?
5. So there are now 2 of these zombies grappling you. All right. Drexes, you're up.
Okay. Um, can I squeeze like past and like get to there or something?
Yeah, you can. The other door might be a better option. You can squeeze through Loki's space. You just want to make sure that you don't. That will put you getting melee
Yeah, I know.
attacked.
That was what I was trying to avoid.
I'll just flat out tell you, that's a Russian roulette that you probably can't survive if it goes bad. So you can kick the door open for free and just step through.
Oh, why can't I see?
Oh, there's like a fireplace or something there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try.
All right. What spell is that? Tasha's Caustic Brew. Dex save. Who are you targeting?
Just a straight line, so it's a straight line 30 feet in front of me.
Oh, nice. They are all going to make. Oh, interesting. So there's no additional damage, but it clings to them indefinitely, unless it does something to get it off. All right.
Or until my concentration ends, I think.
Yes. And we do want to remember you explode if you lose concentration.
Good thing I'm all the way over here, so.
All 3 of them failed. So I think, is it the start or the end of their turns?
Creature takes 2d granted at start of each of its turns, yeah.
All right, they'll all take 2d4 at the top of their turns. Anything else?
That should be it.
Go ahead and mark it for me. When the first one takes damage, you'll get a point of calamity.
Okay.
All right. Loki, you're up. For now. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, at the top of your turn, you're going to take some necrotic wound damage. Oofa doofa. That is 10 necrotic damage.
All right, all right. That's fine. So, so the Group Beast, how much HP would you roughly say you have left?
Roughly, I would say it's somewhere between 2 and 4.
Gotcha. So, so if I use Bardic Inspiration as my bonus action, right? Would that be able to hit?
I didn't catch part of that.
So if I cast Bardic Inspiration, that will give it to Aaron, or I mean, Rex and Brew Beast,
You can give
right?
one of them Bardic as a bonus
Just one.
action.
Gotcha. So I'll give it to Brew Beast, and then for my action, I will cast a spell of 4th level Healing Word on Brew Beast.
Nice.
Very nice. Thank you.
In turn, I'm probably going to go down next turn.
Yeah, I was going to say, you are almost certainly going to die from the bleeding damage.
But if I give him healing and inspiration, he might be able to help knock him out.
You all do also have healing potions.
And this regular little healing, I always forget about that.
Do
Where's
we?
the fun in
Yes,
that?
I gave all of you healing potions.
Starting
I
items.
didn't look in my inventory at all.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good to know. Grewbeast, you have resistance to necrotic damage.
Oh,
Oh, why?
Because you have a breastplate of necrotic resistance.
Oh, so when I took 25 necrotic damage, I should have taken
13,
12,
Yeah.
12.
13. And oh, I need to update my character sheet because I was like, I don't see this. Let me refresh my character sheet. Hey, look at that. I've got stuff in my inventory. Hey, my armor's a lot higher than it was. I like this.
At least the good news is I've been going off that higher armor this whole time. So at least you weren't like losing out on that for no reason.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I've got stuff. I'm gonna give myself 12 health back. Is that okay?
That's okay. These are one shot characters. You're not going to know everything off the top of your head.
And it's not like I went down or anything and I'm coming back up. I'm just giving myself a little extra health. Anyway, is it my turn?
If Loki is done, then yeah, it's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, well, um, I'm going to return the favor, but not as well. I'm going to cast Healing Word. on Loki to give him a little life and stop the bleeding. So you get 5. And then, well, can I add Bardic Inspiration to the healing, or can it only be added to the
No,
attack
that's
roll?
only for certain kinds of bards.
Yeah.
His bardic is only good for bonuses on d20s and crushing the souls of men.
Okay. Um, Dang it. Never. That takes away what I was gonna do, but that's okay. I can still shillelagh with advantage, right? Because it's my first D20 roll.
Yes. On a side note, you know you get wild shape back on a short rest, right?
No, I did not.
Okay, I was wondering why you were sort of like
I
rationing
know
that.
because I only had 2, and I thought that would be it for the whole thing.
It took me a minute to put that together. Yeah, so if you want to use your Oak Ash and Thorn wild shape, that's
I
28 temp HP.
I do want to do that.
I was just sitting here like, I'm just thinking like, man, it's like a barbarian not raging. What is he doing? And I was like,
I,
oh,
I really thought I only got them on long rests. So
yep.
yeah, I will do that. I'll and yeah, so that gives me 28 temporary hit points.
I
Nope,
mean,
I can't do that because that's a bonus action
no, that one's an action.
to wild shape.
To do that, you're thinking of Circle of the Moon wild shape.
Gotcha.
Normal wild shape is 10 minutes, as is this transformation.
Well, this one just says wild shape 1 act. Oh, it is 1 action. Good. Okay. So that's my action then.
All right, so something to remember. You're now going to be adding additional magical piercing damage to all of your melee attacks. Also, your Bramble and Thicket deals additional damage equal to your Wisdom modifier, and targets that take damage from it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be restrained until the start of their next turn.
I will try to remember that, but that's a lot.
No worries. All right. Something that might help just to remember is if you. I can just drop it on here. Yeah, just drop it on here. Just take a minute. Just do the. You know, do the thing. And yeah, you're going to do the thing. And it's 1d6. You're going to display it as an attack. And it's going to be an action. And. There we go. Now you have a little thing at the bottom of your actions that reminds you to do your Oak, Ash, and Thorn bonus damage. That'll at least make one part of that a little easier. All right. Got your big temp HP boost. Whew. But the Relentless Slasher is relentless. It's going to use its bonus action. And yeah, I think it's going to swing at Groobeast. It rolled from a 3 on the die to a 19 on the die. 6 slashing. Yowza. 20 necrotic damage.
To who?
Groobeast.
So only 10.
Yep.
Okay.
It's going to swing again and miss. and swing again and miss, and that's its turn. It is the zombies. Both of the living zombies are already grappling you, so they are both going to use their charge ability. So that's going to be 2d4 twice. So that's 6 lightning damage, which is sort of a pathetic roll.
To me,
6. Drexes,
That's
you're
So
up.
they do their damage taking or whatever.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they're all going to take some acid damage at the start of their turns. And your calamity bumps up to... bumps up to 3. So you are now fully charged for the first time.
and
Uh-oh.
can I use my reaction to hit one of them?
You can. Which one do you want to hit? 1 or 2?
1.
All right. So that's going to be 2d4 plus your wisdom modifier. And it's going to make a wisdom save, which it does get a nat 20 on, so it is not restrained. But it is dead. It is dead.
Huzzah.
Took one down finally.
All right. Loki, you are up. Nope, no, you're not. I just jumped Drex's. Drex's, we did your thing.
Yep.
What you doing?
Wait, what was I doing? How injured are my of the Gru and the other guy?
Loki is at 11 of 45. Gru Beast is at 29 of 52, but has a little bit of temp HP still.
Right. I'm gonna try this.
I heard a lot of dice. All right. So they need to make a con save, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then
Loki can roll. Oh,
I was just going to say what you were about to say.
oh, yeah, no, yeah. I was like, whoever, yeah, the most injured was. I was thinking it was Loki. Can roll one of their hit die.
The Relentless
Roll one of
Slasher
my-
does save, as does the zombie. They make hit die really annoying to get to.
Right. I think the only way I was ever able to get to them is you have to. Wait. Do you do that?
So you're going to get
I actually have
1d.
no clue how to get to.
Just roll 1d8 plus 1 plus 3. So 1d8 plus 4. All right, so 5 hit points.
That's right. You click on short rest, and then that shows your hit die. That's
Yeah,
right.
but if you roll it that way, it's going to screw up your other features.
But yeah, that could be confusing. Yeah.
All right, anything else? I think that was a bonus action.
Wait, it is.
Oh, no, you're right. It is an action. Sorry. So you
Okay.
have a bonus action.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do.
Also, you are crackling with red lightning in a way that is very distressing.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to read the thing, but I
Basically,
wasn't
you've
sure.
got a sort of counter strike if someone hits you, or you can bump up a spell and make it hit harder.
Okay, because I was this is the only. Okay, so I could use it as a reaction, or okay, yeah.
The reaction does slightly less damage, but it is a reaction and it pushes them away.
Yeah. It could be useful in certain situations. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'll just remember that for next time. I'll just
All
hang out
right.
over here.
All right, sounds good. Then it is Loki's turn.
I'm alive! Alright. Let's end this battle. So we're gonna use the most powerful attack around the lock. Alright, I'm gonna hit the first guy right in front of me.
All right. What you using?
Well, I'm actually gonna hit the first two guys, and we're gonna use a thunder wave.
All right. They're both going to roll con saves. One passes, and the other passes. Rolled hot dice. But on the flip side, there's only one left. Process of elimination, it's probably the stronger one.
The slasher guy.
You also have a bonus action if you want to chug a potion.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna chug a potion.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
That will stave off your imminent demise. All right, that was action and bonus action, which brings us to Groobies. Have you healed since the last time you got slashed?
No, I don't think so.
All right, you're going to get a little extra nubbin of necrotic damage. 7 points of necrotic reduced to 3.
All right. My turn?
Yep. And so just to give you a little design insight. So with your Oak Ash and Thorn transformation happening, right now your Thorn Whip will do 3d6 plus 4 damage.
Well, that's what we're going to do then. Womp womp.
Yep, that ain't gonna do much for you there,
No,
unfortunately.
it's not.
All right.
That's my. Actually, hold on. I'm going to move.
Man, that was a 2 on the die.
There you go.
Nice. If you would like, I will let you say that you did that before. That'll let you roll your
Okay.
attack roll with advantage.
Yeah, we'll try.
There
That's
you go.
way better.
Show me that sweet Thorn Whip damage. So now you're going to add another 1d6 on top of that. Nice. That took a great big chunk out of him.
Ta-da.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that'll be it.
I hear potion chugging is all the rage with the kids these days.
I'm good. We're saving it.
Don't want to waste them.
I still have temporary hit points left.
All right. Well, then, on that note, the Relentless Slasher, now that you've killed the last of the zombie, this sort of confusion magic fades. And you can now clearly see this sort of dark armored and dark masked creature with red glowing eyes. It's holding a wicked knife so long that it's practically a short sword. And with a strange sort of dispassion, it turns towards Groobeast and is going to try and slash him again. Nat 1 on the first one, his legendary action. But his second one is an 18. So that will be 6 slashing and 22 necrotic, reduced to 11. But it does worsen your wound. And he is going to make that other attack against Loki.
I refuse.
Oh no. He got a 14 to hit. Which I believe is going to beat your AC.
Oh yeah, you beat it.
6 more slashing. 24 necrotic damage.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm still standing, but I'm gonna die from bleed. All right. We jump down through the list. We are at Drex's, who has fully loaded Calamity. If you get any more Calamity, you are going to start suffering a discharge, an involuntary discharge chance at the end of every turn.
I'm just going to start exploding randomly. Okay. Would boosting Wither and Bloom actually help with the healing any, or would it just do it for the damage?
It would just be for the damage.
Oh, okay.
I mean, my advice is pick a big blast.
Like a single target spell, or
Yeah.
Let's see.
I did also fix your subclass, but you probably have to refresh to see your spells correctly.
Okay. Now let me try that, so I can see everything. Okay. I'm gonna try.
You could even just pump it into Firebolt if you wanted to. Oh, he disconnected. was awkward timing. Well, we'll wait for him to come back, and we'll go ahead and jump to Loki. You you go unconscious. You can't not go unconscious because you're going to take 2d6 necrotic damage at the start of your turn.
I'm just gonna.
So the
There
good
we
news
go.
is, he cast Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt is going to hit. Should be 3d6 though, right? Or what's your proficiency at? So we'll drop the 2, so that is 9. That is 22 points of force damage. You all see Drexiv discharge this crackling red energy that he's been accumulating this whole fight. His firebolt becomes this angry, crackling red and just blasts a hole through this creature. It is still alive, but it is in bad shape. All right. Grewbeast. Oof. You didn't heal at the end of your turn, right?
Nope.
All right, you get to take some fun necrotic damage. So it's going to be 3d6. 8 points of necrotic reduced to 4.
That's very lucky.
Does it still leave you with, yep, still 1 temp?
No, I don't have any temporary hit points.
Oh, I thought you still had 1 left.
Nope, I'm down to 13 total.
Oh.
I had 1 left before I was attacked last turn.
If you'd like, you can do a super annoying druid thing here and just re-up your wild shape and immediately get 28 more temp HP.
Nah, I'm good. I'm going to bonus action heal myself with Healing Word. First level spell. So I get 6 back.
Nope, there we go. Hello?
Hey, your spell turned all crazy and blasted a big hole out of it, but it is not dead yet.
Okay, good.
And I can still do Thorn Whip as a cantrip, right?
Yes.
I'll do that. With advantage, right? Still have advantage?
Yep.
Yes. $15?
15 is just enough. Your thorns lash out around him. Takes 11 points of piercing. So this is part of what I mentioned though. When you run out of temp HP, you drop out of that form, so you don't get your bonus damage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But I'll just tell you, he has 8 hit points left. That being said, he's about to get to attack 3 times. So here we go.
Should have upped just a little bit higher.
Swings at Grewbeast. Oof. That's a 19 to hit.
How much damage?
130.
Do some math. 8 slashing. 15 necrotic reduced to 7.
9,000.
This reducing thing is saving me big time.
Yep.
Right.
Second slash is a miss. Oof. Third slash is a miss, but you did just... Oh, you just cleared your slashing, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So you only have one now. That is his turn. We go back to Drex's.
Okay, then.
Do 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 do.
All right. Oh, wait. Witch Bolt's only 30 feet. Okay, never mind. I am 30 feet away. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's a good idea or not.
That hits. He is so close to dead. If you wanted to, you could quicken cast Firebolt and try and drop him this turn.
Wait, did I already roll damage?
Yeah, it rolled 5 lightning damage.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Has it been taking that corrosive damage on its turn?
Oh, that's a good point.
I
That
keep forgetting that.
There's a very good chance that that actually killed it. That did kill it. Your witch bolt smashes into it, and you see it fall to the ground. You're pretty sure it's dead, but it has no visible wounds, and is just sort of laying there. Well, we didn't make it nearly as far into this as I had thought we would, but here's what I will give you all out of this. I'll actually put the magic items together. Loki, you get this creature's mask, which is functionally a cloak of displacement. I have to pull up my Circle of Thorns notes. Both Drexev and Grewbeast are going to get a technique. Drexev, your technique isn't named yet, but you are going to deal 1 point of damage for every point of calamity you have to a creature within. 1 point for every point of calamity you have to creatures that end their turn within 5 feet of you.
Okay, then.
And Circle of Thorns has actual official techniques. Which I put somewhere. We'll go with the fun one. Oh. I just found an important thing I will fix later. I don't have my techniques listed. What I'm going to say is, nope, that's for higher level. I'll figure out your technique before the next time we play. But with that, we're going to put a pin in this. As you all race through the this Misty Castle, trying to prevent some other warped and twisted soul from claiming the throne of the Dreadlord. And we'll find out what happens when we come back. And I'm going to cut off the stream and eat some Mexican food. Bye, Internet.
I